Hello, and welcome back to Cinders, where we were debating if Sophia's actually a bitch or not.
She seems alright. Don't be so uptight. One glory in this house is too many. Yeah.
So, what was it like before you moved in with you anyway?
Yeah, if she didn't like you, she wouldn't give a crap about your backstory.
Well, I think we're also kind of being nice to her, too, so she's kind of being nicer to us. Because if you're nice to Gloria, she's also kind of nice to you.
I guess, sisterly love.
Do you really want to know? Of course, we've got to talk about something, or else it'll get awfully dull in here.
True.
You can't just admit that you're actually interested in my life. Well, if you must know, the moment we started talking, I decided it's much better to imagine you're a character from some bad romance novel.
Meta.
It's much less personal than that. You're such a darling sometimes.
Wow, it's like you talking with yourself.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
I may not be the worst or the best in the family, but you can't accuse me of lacking creativity.
I'm not terrible, but I'm also not the best, obviously. I just have creativity. It's like, yeah, I guess. Are you a bitch or not? I cannot tell.
But let's get back to that book you're in. Well, life was different when Father was still alive. More carefree, although I suppose that's how childhood is. Father had a way with kids. I think he was a rather big child himself, always dreaming. They loved it back then.
Also, my mom was arrested for pedophilia, so that's weird.
I see. And how do you feel about it now? It was great. It was fantastic. I loved it all so much. Everything was so magical. He tried very hard to keep the worries of life away from me. It was like living in a fairy tale.
Did not prepare me at all for the real world. Kind of an asshole that way.
Demons. I used to wonder what having a proper father would be like, but I think I'm all cured now.
Demons? Is that like a curse? Like, ooh, demons.
Yeah.
Or it's like heavens, but she's saying demons.
Yeah. I don't know if that's just a thing in this, or if that's just being Sophia. It sounds like keeping in touch with reality wasn't exactly his forte. That may be, but I was just a kid with a happy childhood. There's some dreams you just don't want to wake up from them. What about your mother? Do you remember her? Unfortunately, she passed away giving birth to me. I still feel guilty about it, even though I know it doesn't make any sense. Father told me a lot about her, but I don't really know if that's how she was, or just an idealized image. Either way, I know that her death had a huge impact on him. I think he was very lonely. Perhaps that's why he preferred to get lost in his dreams rather than face real life. I'm sure it got even worse after we came into your life, huh? Ew, this onion is making my eyes wet. Give that to me, I'll chop it. If you rinse the knife first, it shouldn't sting that much. As for you, I'd say my life was definitely different after you came in. Oh, just be honest. I know your life has been miserable ever since your father married our lovely mother. Trust me, it's not like Gloria and I wanted this either, and yet here we are, one big, happy family. You can be awfully cynical at times. Oh, you noticed? Fine, then, yes, my life got worse when you showed up. I'm a servant, a slave in my own house. Not like you'd understand. Yes, what could I possibly know about it? Stupid onion. It sounds to me like it's your turn to talk about your life. Well, there's not much to say. That can't be true. It's obvious that a lot happened to you and Gloria.
Fine. After the war, I came back.
You wouldn't be like this otherwise. Besides, you said you wanted a conversation, so tell me about yourself.
It's been like 1 minute.
Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you. When we were children...
You never warned me!
We lived out in the countryside. Our house wasn't as nice as this one, though. Our father was a military man.
See, after the war. The war! I knew it! She's a veteran. 1,000-yard stare.
He got himself killed in some war, and that left Mother a widow. Oh, I'm sorry? Don't be. I hardly even saw the man. When he was around, he was a complete stranger. Not a proper father at all.
Pretty much knocked her up, really.
His death meant nothing to us.
Wow.
What about Carmosa? It must have affected her. Maybe that's why she's the way she is now. Was that supposed to be a joke? Mom didn't care about him any more than we did.
Called him old 11-inch, and that was it.
Then why'd she marry him? Well, why does anyone get married? Your guide says.
Okay. I'm disappointed one of the options wasn't giant penis.
For many reasons.
That's why I would get married. Me too. Yeah, you're both weird. I think they've got their heads on straight. Well, maybe straight's the wrong word.
Half the guy characters are gay.
2/3.
No. There's the
Oh,
shady
yeah,
guy.
the shady individual.
And
Is he not
I
gay?
voiced one of them.
That kind of made him gay. When he was drunk, he woke up with men, remember?
Yeah, but he was blackout drunk, so I'm not sure if that counts.
That's true. Everyone gets a little gay when they're drunk. Doesn't count.
How about that weird thing they call love? Or is that too obvious? The only thing that's obvious is how naive you are. Can you show me any actual loving marriages you've seen? I may be stupid, but I'm not dense enough to think that love is the driving force behind a marriage. Love is a luxury. Maybe a rich family like yours can afford it, but for the rest of us, it's a business transaction. What rich family? We
Do
are
you
the
see
rich
me
family.
being rich? I live next to an open fire I can never put out. I fear for my life every night. This window's open so I can make an escape if I need to.
Carmosa comes from a poor family. They had a title of nobility, but they lost most of their riches and splendor.
Gambling.
The only way for her to advance up the social ladder was to marry, and she was ambitious. She married an officer who was relatively rich and had a lot of accolades. She'd probably plant ahead even there. For all I know, she chose a man who would probably die in battle so that she could marry even higher later. How can you say that? That's such a cruel assumption. Cruel? It's not like she killed him. He would have died anyway. She just wanted something more out of life. Still a cold thing to do. Cold? Sure it's cold. It's business. I don't see what's wrong with it. Mother's not dumb. She did what she had to.
She's just kind of a bitch.
There's not much room in this world for women with ambitions, so you take what you can get. True enough?
Suppose so.
So back then, was your life as bad as it is now? Worse. What? How so? They had no money. Well, you weren't around.
See? Like, what the fuck?
Listen, if you're not around, who do you think becomes the victim? Mothers always need a scapegoat, and Gloria would do anything to please that woman. I'm not as pretty, smart, or ambitious as them, so naturally she humiliated me, and Mom didn't disapprove. And now that I'm here, they no longer target you. Is that it? That's exactly it. Mom and Gloria have a new scapegoat, and my life is finally a little better.
Alright,
Oh,
maybe she's a bitch? I'm still on the fence about it.
Oh, I see. So now that you're no longer tormented, you choose to torment me instead. Of course. Nothing personal, but it's either me or you, and I certainly won't be a victim again. Besides, you should be grateful. Didn't your father shield you from the real world too much? Well, now you can see exactly what it's like. That's the way of all things. You're either the hunter or the prey.
So what you're saying is I need to kidnap a child and start humiliating him.
And as long as Mother and Gloria focus on you, I can go back to being my own worthless self.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she has stupid low self-esteem because of all the humiliation and all that.
Jesus Christ. And you have to go with you're so cruel here.
So you're just as cruel and calculating as Carmosa. You'd let someone else suffer for your own personal gain. I never claimed that I'm any better than her. If anything, I'm worse. You're a broken, bitter, and evil girl. Oh, please. So? That's hardly news. Why does it matter one way or another? I don't understand how you can be so empty. Can't you see that you're responsible for most of your own suffering? And what would you know about it? Nothing. You lived a perfect fairy tale. If you went through what I did, you'd be the same. Empty and broken. You're wrong. But I'm sure you'll never understand that. I've had enough of this. I've done enough work. You can handle the rest of the dinner, can't you? Well, you don't really have a choice. I'm leaving. Fine, never your way. For a girl who wastes her life away in the kitchen dreaming of better days, you sure can be self-righteous. And for a girl so cynical and angry with the world, you sure look a lot like a self-made victim. Then I suppose that entire conversation between us was pointless. Good luck with the dinner.
Didn't she just get done saying you don't have time to make it by yourself?
She don't care.
I think she does, otherwise she gets yelled at, like she said.
Well, I think she's gonna place all the blame on Cinders.
Of course.
What's wrong with her?
Why didn't she do that in the beginning?
I can't believe we actually had that conversation. That was definitely unexpected. I think
Like
because I was kind
adults.
of nice to her at the beginning. So we had the conversation, I'm like, you're a bitch. And she's like, fine, fuck you.
Yeah.
I think I need some time to think it over. The meal's nearly done anyway.
That was really quick.
I think they were working while they were talking.
Still, though.
All that's left, that's probably stew. They probably just had chopped shit up and throw it in a pod.
Yeah, whatever.
All that's left is to get one of the servants to cook the rest right before it's served.
If they have servants, why do they pick on Cinders?
They probably have like a grand total of 2. If that. I really need to get out and gather my thoughts. Everyone is busy, so I'm sure no one will notice if I sneak out.
Quick, out the window. Nope, alright then.
The main hallway is empty. No surprise there. As I thought, everyone is busy right now. I don't have much time before dinner, but I'm sure I could sneak out and be back in time. All that talk about my mother reminded me that I haven't been to her grave in a long time. It might be dangerous to sneak out during the day, but I don't know if I'll get another chance. I'll just have to move as quickly as I can.
I thought this was going to be a choice.
No.
Yeah.
Here's your choice. Go to the fucking cemetery.
You have one choice. Make it.
I don't even remember how long it's been since I last visited the cemetery.
Alright. Okay. I see that the statue there, that's like her head and those are the angel wings. I saw it as like the robe, the head, and like a wizard hat, and he's pointing a wand with like a flowing sleeve. You see what I'm talking about?
Yes. Mother's grave isn't hard to find. It's guarded by a statue of an angel crying gracefully. Father's idea. Looking at how much pain the angel is in, it's clear that Father took Mother's death very badly. I can't bring myself to look away from the statue. I'm sorry, Father. The grave must be in terrible condition by now. I haven't had time to care for it. Wait, the grave is clean. Not just clean, but polished. Someone must be caring for it. Okay.
Step away from the grave!
You get that one line.
Fine.
Who's there?
Had a cold.
I've had it with all of you grave robbers.
Is that French?
Yeah.
I've had it with all you grave robbers. Why
I
not?
can't do a Louisiana accent.
Why not Jamaican then? Yeah.
I don't think I can do Jamaican.
I've had it with all of you grave robbers. Yeah.
Folk like you have no shame.
Bomba clatter.
What do you... Wrong person. What are you talking about? I'm not a grave robber.
Of course you aren't.
Right? Okay.
I was trying to do a Jamaican accent. You can go
Feel
if you
free.
want. You can go if you want. I don't have a voice for her.
I don't care.
Okay. I need to think. Because I can't really do the, Hey man! Bobsled, Jamaica, Yokomosa's stepdaughter. Yeah, it turns into like weird butchered Italian.
I really wish I could do a Louisiana accent.
I wish I could do a Jamaican accent.
I know you, you're
Oh, shit, her, I know you, you're Yokomosa's stepdaughter.
That makes no damn sense.
Yeah, I know, that's why it's good.
I am? I suppose you know Carmosa?
No, Camarsa, of course not, but surely I know you.
Well, I guess you have an advantage over me then. I have no idea who you are.
She identifies as a leprechaun. You don't know, I live in the town. Really? I think I would have noticed you. Folks there call me Madam Geed.
She wasn't allowed out into town much. Like, this is
Shocker.
Madame Geed, as in the witch that everyone talks about.
Aye, so you have heard of me. The stories they tell are an exaggeration, though. You wee bonny lass, click the goddamn mouse. Those half-wits label anything they don't understand as dangerous. Even more so, seeing as I'm a woman who's smarter than they are, I suppose it frightens them.
Doo-doo!
Madam Geed, the Irish...
The Irish voodoo.
the Irish man. Although it doesn't stop them from running to me anytime they have a problem they can't fix. Personally, I'd prefer the term wise woman. It's a lot more appropriate, I think.
So, you're not really a witch then?
Now, I never said that. The only stories about me have... They've been exaggerated. Besides, man... I want to do Jamaican as a thing. Some people consider it magic when they find their way back home from drinking all night. It really depends on your perspective.
Well,
Can't do
even in gossip, there's gotta be a grain of truth.
The only truth is that I'm intelligent, independent, and I take care of myself without a husband. If the townsfolk want to call that witchcraft, so be it. It makes their own lives so much more simpler.
True, but still.
I'm sticking with pirate, by the way.
Why are you here anyway? You scared me when you shouted at me.
I can tell by your face you just love the pirate voice. I was just visiting an old friend. I was on the way back from picking some herbs in the forest by the lake. I've got a boat out there!
Oh? I've heard that the forests in the lake are special. My father used to tell me they were magical.
And we're talking about magic again.
I can't help it. The
Slice your
atmosphere
belly
here is
open
so
with my cutlass.
The atmosphere here is so mysterious. It does feel as if this place is magical.
Oh, do you believe in magic? Part of her magic is that her accent keeps changing. Never female. But it keeps changing.
Maybe a little. My father raised me to believe, and I suppose I do miss my childhood when I could believe wholeheartedly. But there are so many strange and wonderful things in this world. Maybe magic really does exist.
Je suis Madame Guide. Your reasoning, it makes sense.
And?
And what?
Does magic exist?
That depends on what you consider magic. Years ago, people thought medicine was magic. Some still think that way. We label things we don't understand as magic, like my voice. But what does that mean? People call fairies magical, but we can also consider them normal creatures who live in the wood like we do. Birds fly and fish breathe underwater, but we do not consider them to be magical. What makes fairies different?
They glow.
We've never seen one.
So does that mean that fairies really exist?
Well, it would certainly be unwise to claim otherwise while we're in this forest. Perhaps you and Rack should come to my shop next time you're in town. Tomorrow, maybe.
Maybe. Is there any reason you're inviting me?
What? Do I need a reason? Perhaps it's merely because I am. Fuck it, you do her voice. I'm annoying myself.
Or we could talk about your mother. Wait, you knew my mother? Of course I did. Who do you think has been tending her to her grave all this time?
Why do you suddenly sound like a woman?
It certainly wasn't you. So you were friends with my mother? There. Your Christians can wait for tomorrow. I'm tired and I need to return home. Shouldn't you hurry home as well? You'll be in deep trouble if Carmosa discovers you're gone. How did you know that I snuck out? Who knows? Maybe I saw it in my crystal ball. Or maybe it's just that I know Carmosa wouldn't let you wander around the woods on your own.
That's what she's doing. She's got like the hand
Yeah,
out
she
just pointing.
does. Like one of those like finger guns.
Yeah, it's a finger gun. Maybe I just know that Carmosa wouldn't let you sneak out on your own. A brand new car!
I really want to see you tomorrow, but it won't be easy. Carmosa usually keeps a watchful eye on me.
Is she not a romance option? She should be.
And a couple, you can get points for her, but it's not like an explicit, like,
Ow.
It's just like on a
no
couple
fun.
of endings, it's obvious that she at least cared about you to a degree.
This game needs more Kaine.
Yes.
Oh, there's one. Who from Nier do you think would fit in Dragon Age?
Kinda.
Over
Everyone else.
over Neil, Grimoire Wise, and the kid? I think Wise would fit in pretty well.
Wise would, because he would just be like a spirit that's possessing
Yeah.
a book. The kid could be as well, and like
I think
instead
the
of
dad could too, honestly.
Neil could.
Yeah, but yeah, the idea is
Yeah.
the best fit. And yeah, Kaine, I think.
I just want Kanye in there just so she could like. I just want to see her like yelling at Corypheus. Her and Sarah would be like best friends.
Oh, easily. You're a fucking shithog.
Yeah, what she said. Well then, you just have to think about it, won't you? You won't get anything out of life if you don't take a few risks. I guess so. I'll try to come tomorrow. Excellent. I will see you then. Take care of yourself. That was certainly an unexpected meeting, but what a character.
Indeed.
All those
He had
accents.
more voices than the prince before he found his proper voice.
I definitely want to speak with her again.
I don't.
For now, I better just concentrate on getting home. Magic or not, the witch was right about one thing.
Fucking toured all of Asia and Europe with those accents.
Around the world in 10 minutes.
Yeah, quite.
If Carmosa finds out I snuck out, I'll be in deep shit. And back home, the only other option. All clear in the main hall, and I don't hear anyone screaming my name. Looks like I made it back right in time. Oh, pardon me, ma'am. I'm just on my way out. Hey, I know you. You're that man who was with Toby last night.
That shady character.
Keep your voice low, miss'em. I'm trying to remain incognito here. What are you even doing here? Oh, nothing important enough to bother you. Just merely boring business stuff. Is that supposed to be a joke? What business?
Oh, I thought it was please tell me. Is that a joke?
Please tell me what you were talking about. Sorry, but I swore on my honor I wouldn't breathe a word of it. No one else will know. You can trust me. I'm Toby's friend, after all. Sorry, but I ain't telling. Good boy. Not a single word? Now I'm even more curious than before. I could ask someone else in the household if they knew how about this guy. Carmosa is certainly out of the question, but maybe one of the sisters? And on that note, that'll be all for this session, and probably what?
I was going to say I have time for one more.
One more?
I have time for one more, or if you want me to play Bloodborne. It's up to you.
Bloodborne.
Okay.
Alright,
That'll be it.
That'll be it for Token. Thank you for your voice acting
No problem.
skills.
It was going well until I tried to voice a black woman.
Yeah, voicing a voodoo queen isn't
I should have done stereotypical black woman. Oh Lordy, fried chicken! What you doing out of your house, little girl?
Oh, that would have been horrible.
Missed opportunity.
Yes.
Beans and cornbread.
Right.
I knew your mother.
Well, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Have a shit day.
Thank you.